Ladies and gents, TV here with some more Pokemon Emerald. Last episode, we did things. This episode, we're gonna be doing all of the Battle Tent stuff because we haven't done that, and I promised you guys I would show off the Battle Tent. So we're gonna start things off here with a phone call interrupting us, but we're gonna actually go here into the Slateport Battle Tent. Now, the three Battle Tents in this game, they're pretty much baby versions of facilities in the Battle Frontier, but we'll get more into that when we actually go into the Battle Frontier. But let's start here with the Slateport Battle Tent. This is the Battle Swap Challenge, which is where you rent 3 Pokemon, given from a pool of however many Pokemon there are, with different moves and whatnot. And some of them have items as well. And you choose 3 that you want to use from the 6 Pokemon that are given to you. Now, the 6 Pokemon that you can choose from, it's always going to be random and whatnot. Random from this big pool of Pokemon. And I'm going to be going with these 3 because, well, they're on, I don't know. But, I definitely like Electrike there. So I guess I'll go with that. But these are the 3 I'm going with. So I'm going to be showing off one battle in regular speed, and then after that I'm just going to be speeding up the rest of them. Because you do battles in sets of 3 without, like, turning off the game, without saving, and you don't get experience from these battles either, but, yep. So, the way it works is, in the battle swap, or in the Slateport Battle Tent thing, whenever you beat a trainer, you have the option of swapping one of your Pokemon with one of theirs, but the problem is you can't see the summary of the Pokemon, of the trainer's Pokemon that you're swapping with, so you're going to need to pay attention to what moves they use when you're fighting them, and if they have any held items, and yeah. And I believe the more you swap, the more, the more likely you are to fight a trainer with better Pokemon later on. I think that's how it goes, but yeah, I like the Battle Tent here because it gives you a chance to use Pokemon that you might not normally use, which is pretty interesting, and it gives you an idea of how that Pokemon works. So, yay. And Dig, I have Earthquake. Oh, okay then. But yeah. And the reason the Pokemon here are level 30 is because that's the minimum level for the Battle Tents. If you want to participate in the Battle Tent in Verdant Turf or in Full Arbor, your Pokemon are going to need to be level 30 or higher. If they're lower, then you're just going to be fighting level 30 things. And also, in the later Battle Tents, the Pokemon that you fight are going to match the level of the highest level Pokemon that out of the 3 that you're using, but we'll get into that when we get into that. And yes, you did get beat up. And also, I like how when you're fighting the trainers in the Battle Tents, or even in the Battle Frontier, they use a random selection of words from the word bank that you can use when doing things like the Dewford Town Hall. But let's speed up. And also, yeah, I think I mentioned it before, but you fight trainers here in sets of 3. Now, you have the option to rest between battles, which just saves your progress and lets you turn the game off, but if you turn the game off without saving, it counts as you forfeiting your challenge, which is not fun, especially in the Battle Frontier where you can get streaks of wins, which actually determine things. But here in the Battle Tent, not so much. Like, you only do 3 battles at a time to get items, and the items in the Battle Tents that you get aren't even that good, but whatever. It's fairly interesting, I guess. And this is the last battle, actually, out of the one in the Slateport Battle Tent. And Kecleon, that's actually a pretty challenging thing to fight at this point. At least for this Battle Tent, but yeah. And since the other Battle Tents you can select your Pokemon that you're using, you can use fully evolved things to make things go by a bit easier. Not that these Battle Tents are difficult. The Battle Frontier is the difficult thing. But yeah, the Battle Tents, they're just warm-ups, pretty much. And are you going to go down anytime soon, Beautifly? Yes, you are. I didn't even get to use that Kadabra that I swapped for. But, whatever. We got 3 straight matches, and now we get our little prize, which is a full heal. Okay, that's actually not that bad. But on to the next battle tent, which is Verdant Turf. Yay, Verdant Turf battle tent. Now this is, I don't remember what the battle thing is called, but it's my least favorite because it's stupid. I know I explained like the battle tent rules before when we visited each of these towns and cities and whatnot, but like I'm just gonna, I guess, go in depth a little bit more here. The Verdant Turf one, it's not my favorite. It's basically you're not in control of your Pokemon. Your Pokemon will do things depending on their nature, like attack or defend, and it's just sometimes they won't even attack at all. It's just a pain. The only thing you have control of is switching. Otherwise, it's not that. Yeah. It's not my most favorite thing, especially because like I said before, like nature's determine how your Pokemon is going to act, and if your Pokemon's HP gets below half, I believe it changes its playstyle. Like a gentle Pokemon that uses defensive moves will start using offensive moves, something like that. I don't even know if that's what the gentle nature does, but whatever. It's an interesting gimmick, but I'm not a fan of it, especially because like I said before, you don't get to control what moves your Pokemon uses. It's just very unpredictable. But whatever. We'll cross that bridge in the Battle Frontier when we get there, because this is, like I said, a warm-up. And also, what else is in this one? Yeah, your Pokemon, sometimes they won't attack. I think sometimes they fall asleep. I don't remember. It's been a while, but I know like there are times when they won't attack, and it's just like there's no reason for them to not attack, but whatever. And Magikarp, you're down. Why is there a Magikarp in here? I don't know, but yeah, you self-destruct or whatever. Well, now let's speed up this set of battles. And what do you have to say? None of this is making sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, but whatever. And really, I mean, then again, I am using fully evolved Pokemon, and the Pokemon you find here in the battle tents, at least, they're like Pokemon you'd encounter like early to mid-game, I believe. Especially because like the towns that they're in are like early to mid-game, so yeah. Kind of makes sense that you would see things like Barboach. But whatever. I took care of that one easily. And I don't even remember. Oh, Pokemaniacs, that's a thing. Huh. Substitute, that's an interesting thing. It's a fairly interesting move when used right, but oh well. And Kecleon is down, and his last Pokemon is an Aeron. Wow. Okay then. Oh wait, no. Was I not paying attention? Well, this is definitely the last Pokemon then. And now that means we've beaten the battle tent in this is Verdant Turf Town, so with that done, there's just one more left. It's a Nest Ball. Not gonna use it, but cool. Now all that's left is the Falarbor battle tent. Oh wait, also I forgot that you can do a thing here. I forgot to get the white herb, which you can get after you, I think it's beat Norman here in the flower shop. And I also didn't mention that the flower shop will start selling secret base decorations. So yeah, that's a thing that I forgot to show off, but there you go. Now on to the Falarbor battle tent. And the Falarbor battle tent actually is another, it's one of my more favorite things that you can do in the Battle Frontier when we actually get there. It's a set KO tourney. The way this works, I'm just gonna choose my 3 Pokemon. The way it works is you choose your 3 Pokemon, like any of the other facilities, but this one, you can't switch your Pokemon, and you have 3 turns to knock out the opponent's Pokemon. And also, at the end of the 3 turns, you get judged based on how often you use a physical attack, how much HP you have, and how much defensive moves you've used. I think that's how it goes. But it's really interesting. I like it a lot. And I don't think like I get to show that off in this battle. Probably in one of the sped up battles, because this is post commentary. Hello. But yeah, it's a fairly interesting thing that I like a lot. So you're gonna really need to think of like the order of your Pokemon, since you can't switch and stuff like that. It leaves a lot of room for strategy that you might not think of in like actual competitive battles, but it's still fairly interesting. And ooh, Machoke. Well, I have the Brick Break, so bulk up there. Okay, then that, I think, yeah, that's a defensive move. So I think you get judged on defensive moves first, and then offensive moves next, and then HP left. And if you get a tie with the opponent, then whoever has the most HP wins, I think. I don't remember. And why are you using Howl? That's not gonna help you, because I have the super effective moves. Oh well. And goodbye, Mightyena. It's kind of weird seeing a level 52 Mightyena, but whatever. And with that done, let's just go on to the fast forwarding, because fast forwarding is a thing. I mean, we need to heal, of course, but fast forwarding is... I mean, it's only like 2 more opponents, but still. Set KO turn to begin. It's not very pretty, but you try. Okay, then Swalot. Interesting. Okay, well, the reason I chose Bow first actually is because Fake Out gives me pretty much a free hit, and I think it's fairly interesting. And yeah, Mind, Skill, and Body. Mind is the defensive move, Skill is the offensive moves, and Body is HP remaining, I believe. And goodbye, Sandshrew. There's Linoon. Okay, Brick Break is a thing. And that's... oh wait, one more battle. That's right, because we do them in sets of 3 in the battle tents. I mean, I didn't really even need to show the battle tents, but whatever. It's a thing that I wanted to do. And Magikarp for the last thing. Okay, I'll deal with that. But yeah, that was our victory. So yay, that's all 3 of the battle tents. Save your game. And we get a Hyper Potion. Okay then. Well, with that done, that's pretty much all I wanted to do for this episode. And next episode, we're gonna do a thing. Okay, please don't call me. I'm trying to end off the episode. But, yep. And, yeah, next episode, we're gonna go to Lily Cove. Why? Well, I'm not gonna spoil, but, see you guys next time for some more Pokemon Emerald. Later. And also, I forgot to show this off, but after you complete things like beating the Elite Four, you get a star added to your trainer card and it changes color. I'll go over some of the other stars later, but for now, here's my trainer card. That's pretty much it. So, now I'll end it off. Later.